Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we have day 3 of our Legend League challenge, and we want to see where we're at, like which is going to be the final trophy count we can achieve after 7 days of pushing. Obviously I will share with you guys the base as well after the week, which means like in the next couple of days, so you guys have a nice start into the new season. And well, yesterday was not the best, but I think the combination of not using super wall breakers, not having max offense and everything together is making this challenge a bit tougher. One more thing, and that's, let me know what army you guys would like to see next month in the next challenge. What army should we use? Should we use like dragons, Yeti Smash? Let me know down below in the comments. Now we'll see what I can do for you guys. But first off, we're starting with the first attack, which is going to be on this base. And one thing which I noticed over this entire duration of challenge is I started off with this army composition because I felt like it's pretty nice in Legend League, but over this duration of all of the legend attacks and so on, I noticed this strategy is really situational. So for example, on this one, we can zap decent value, but not the best. So it's really hard to like say when the strategy is really good and when not. So if any of you guys copied the army of mine, let me know how you do in the Legend League or like in war, whatever. Let me know how you guys are doing. So let's get into this attack because it's starting off pretty decent. Let's put it like this: we're funneling the left side with a couple of Hawk Riders over there, getting our queen in, using a wizard at the bottom side. So far we're looking pretty good. Like everything's looking alright. The next thing what I'm going to do is I'm using the rage to make sure that I'm getting rid of the enemy queen. And I think this was a big mistake because the reason behind that, I think early poison could have solved kind of the entire problem or just a free spell. The rage was completely unnecessary because there's not a lot of damage on my queen. There are no expos, there are no point defenses. The only things which were on my queen was the enemy queen and the clan cast, and I could have went around that pretty easily without spending that many spells. The next thing is, I sadly once again do not have a siege barracks with me, which is a shame because the siege barracks on this one would have been pretty good. The next thing what I'm going to do is I just like keep going. I have to use now my queen ability because, well guys, we have no rage spell left anymore. The rage now would have been so much money, but either way, warden ability is getting used, and now we have a pretty big split in the hybrid. Like one group is going to the top side, another group is going to the next Inferno Tower, and so on. So that's not the best thing to happen, especially like regarding the spells and so on. But the good thing is, even though our queen is dead, the healers transitioned over, and this means we still have the possibility of getting way more percentage than it in the beginning would have looked like. The next thing is Royal Champ ability. So far so good. Placing a couple of more cleanup troops around the base to make sure that we're getting the percentage we need. And there's still 1 minute left. Like, can we somehow still make this? Do we get a little bit further? And well, the answer is a pretty simple no, because the Royal Champ is going to die really soon. Like, she's getting a couple of more buildings out of the way, but this will most likely not make it. I think the big mistake was the rage. If I would have saved the rage for taking out the bomb tower, taking out the scatter shot, the expo, things like that, the attack could have worked, I think. But yeah, I don't know. It was one of the bases where I had pretty decent value in the zapping. So let's see on how we can do it with the next couple of bases. So the last couple of seconds are running out. We are collecting the last buildings on this one. Around about 10 seconds left. And this means we will finish above 90%, which is, if you're doing this on average, around about 240 trophies, which is not bad. Like 240 trophies is not a bad result overall. The last building is not going down, so it's going to be a 30 trophy attack. And yeah, that's the first attack. Let's take a look at the second one and let's see if we can somehow triple over there. Or how the attack is going to look like. And well, I think let's get into the second attack. Here we are, and we had already a kind of similar base yesterday, and I attack those bases always in the same style. I try to interrupt the ring with the zap, and most of the time it's working pretty decent, especially on those compact ring bases. Like, there are some sort of ring bases out there which are really terrible to attack with the zap, but sometimes if you have decent zap value you can still make it. On this one, I had to decide where to zap. Like the last time we had a base which were looking like this, we had way more zap value and we easily tripled it. So this time we have to work with less zap value, but still we try our best to get the triple done. The next thing is I try to start my queen kinda in front of the hole we made with our zaps and like this dead zone. And the next thing what we're trying to go for is let's try and get this queen into the single inferno tower. That's kind of the goal right now which we're going for. And the funnel on the top side or like on the right side is not working that great. A lot of Tesla are coming up over there, and the warden itself is like a loon killer. So that's pretty unfortunate. The next thing is going to be I have to keep my queen alive. Obviously, I do not want to use my rage just yet. So that's why I just say like, okay, let's keep using the freezes over here, and as soon as the king is approaching my own queen, we're just using the headhunter to make sure that we're getting through the king quickly without him dealing too much damage to our queen. But now it's getting close, like now it's getting really close, like the headhunter is like going somewhere else. Meanwhile, my queen nearly died to the single inferno tower, but the good thing is we got a ground skeleton from the core, which is always great because otherwise those ground skeletons distract your hybrid forever. So now we have to wait which way the queen is going. She's going for the top side, and this is what we might need one of those rages to make sure that she's staying alive, because she's losing a lot of hit points right now. Just sending in the hybrid. Now the eagle is on our queen as well, and this means, yes, we need 100% our rage on top of the queen to make sure that she's staying alive. King on the outside, funneling perfectly. And one thing which I noticed as well over the entire duration of the Legend League Challenge, having like around about 65 king, or like this is the king level we have over the entire duration of the challenge, most of the time it's not that high, and it's a huge difference if you're normally attacking with a max king. So all of you guys who are non-max out there, I feel you. it's not the most fun you can have. But now we're getting into the back end, and now it's getting a little bit dangerous and a little bit not that easy to see what is actually happening, because we still have the king ability, we still have plenty of troops left, but all of the powerful defenses are on the back end, like the eagle, the scatter which just went down, and obviously the Tesla farm is over there as well, which is a little bit annoying. We still have the one wizard to make sure that we can support somewhat like on the outside a little bit. The Inferno Tower is sadly locking onto my king, which means the tank for the back end is getting killed with that, and now we have around about 20 seconds left to get this back and somehow out of the way. The warden is locking onto my royal champion, which is really bad for us, because the royal champion is normally the troop or like the hero which can always make sure that the backhand is getting killed, because she's only targeting the defenses and not the storages in between. And this one is going to be a time fill in the end, like 98%. Last spring trap. This was really unfortunate, but still a pretty decent attack, I think, and showcasing how you can triple those bases. I think a max king and this would have been a triple, but sometimes it's not working. That's how life works, kinda. And yeah, let's get to the last attack of our Legend League Challenge, and that's this base. And this base is showcasing perfectly why exactly Zap Hybrid is not that great in Legend League, because just check out this base. You have this line of defenses in the middle of the base, which means like Expo, Scattershot, Expo, Expo, Scattershot, Expo. And this is a huge pain to attack bases like this with the Zap Hybrid, because you do not get the greatest value with your Zaps, because you can only hit 2 of those key defenses at a time, which you normally try to go for something different, like 3 Expos sometimes even. So it's not the best thing. Now you guys can see as well that I'm getting really mad at this point, because I'm dropping a healer instead of a baby dragon, so the first healer is kind of misplaced. Now the rage spell is coming in, and now this attack is summarizing pretty good how my last couple of days are looking like, because now my queen is taking care of all of the defenses, and this loon, take a look at the loon. The timing of the loon is dropping the last bomb, and this means my queen is not going to the top side as intended. She's going instead to the bottom side, and this attack is already messed up. So this is a pretty good summary of how my last couple of attacks, and I think maybe even days of the Legend League Challenge works, or like went. But as like every single player who's in Legend League knows that, and this is, life is not easy in Legend League. Sometimes you get bases which you completely hate with your current army, and this is like something about Legend League as well, which is kind of classic. Like sometimes you get bases which are perfect for this one specific army, while for the army which you have right now, it's completely horrible. But this is how Legend League works. So this is how it works. I think over 7 days we did pretty good, even though the last 2 days were pretty crap. But still, we did pretty good. And obviously I will share with you guys my base which I use, because I think my base carried me pretty badly overall over the duration, because I didn't do that great on offense with this strategy. And especially because our base was non-maxed, I think the base did even better. So right now I'm thinking about how to save this attack on a 2-star. One thing which I would have liked to done is just quit the attack, because I was so mad at like this timing. You guys have to rewatch the video of the timing with this one loon and the cannon. If this cannon is staying up for like 1 or 2 more seconds, my queen is going the right way and I actually have a chance to triple. This attack now is completely doomed and everything is like falling apart. I try to get the 2-star, which I have at this point, so that's great. But it won't be any further. Like, it won't be any more than that. And yeah, this is sometimes how life works. But let's check it out still, where we finished with our Legend League challenge. How many trophies were we actually able to get? And did we make it into the top 10 of Germany, even though we had such a horrible last day? We will check it out as soon as our troops are dying, as soon as our Royal Champion is using her last ability of the week. And, well, then we'll take a look. And one more thing, like I said, make sure that you let me know what army you guys would like to see in the next challenge. I know over 7 days the same strategy is getting at some point a bit boring, but that's how the Legend League challenge works. Like, if I would have switched the army every single day, it's not really like an actual challenge to push, because that's not how it works, kinda. So yeah, let me know what you would like to see. I think drag clone would be pretty cool. That's my opinion. I think dragons and the clone spells are working really great together. We finished at 5,716 something trophies. Like I said, the last day on offense was really bad, 208, which is not a lot. That's not a lot at all. Defense is still looking decent over here. So yeah, like I said, the base, I will share that for sure in one of my next videos. Because, well, this rushed base defending on around about 5.5, 5.6k trophies isn't too bad. So that's pretty okay. So let's check it out. Where did we finish this season? What is the ranking, where we are at? So once again, we check in Germany and we are at number 13. We nearly got it. We nearly got the top 10 finish. That would be so damn cool. But yeah, I messed it up with the last day. I could have gotten it, but the last day was messing up everything. So guys, still, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. And well, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that there were no triples in today's video, but guys, that's sometimes how it works, and this is something which all of you guys have to deal with, and this, like, it's sometimes happening. Keep your motivation up, and then you get the next couple of triples in the next days. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.